Hello everybody, this is Mike, captain of the Cianwood City Magikarps. This week I played against Dan, the new coach of the Ilex Forest Trevenants. I led off with my Moltres, going for a little bit of a different route than I normally do, trying for the Tailwind instead of the normal just start out Stealth Rocks. Sent out what I thought was Golisopod, which actually turns out to be his Zoroark, I believe. So Dark Pulse right off the bat, switch in, go for the Togekiss because I know that he's weak to, I don't remember what I did at first, but so I switch in thinking that he's not going to do a lot to me, get my little bit of leftovers off. So he takes him out, so I'm assuming that he's like, oh yeah, it's going to hit. So he sends out Primarina, which I'm like, one way or the other, go for the Air Slash, because Golisopod would have been weak to that. He takes it pretty good. She takes it. I think Primarina has to be a girl. So I get some more heal off with the leftovers. Bring back my Togekiss, and I send out my my Porygon, thinking he gets him off with it. Aqua Ring gets the heal for a little bit. I should have gone for the conversion, decided not to. So I went for the Thunderbolt, knowing the Thunderbolt would be a good chunk of damage. Wasn't as much as I was hoping for. If I had gone for the conversion, I would have gotten a free one there because they did Rain Dance. If I had gone for the conversion, would have boosted all my stats by 1, or up a stage. So he gets some health back from Aqua Ring, withdrawn. At this point, he sends in his Celebi, so I go for the conversion to give myself the Ghost type and the boosted stats, which is up a stage and everything except health, HP. So I'm now a Ghost type Porygon Z, and it theoretically should be faster than anything that he has. I go for the Shadow Ball because I'm faster than Celebi, and this is pretty effective. One hit KO. Happy with that. First knockout of the game. He sends out Kabutops. Okay. He goes for the Aqua Jet because I'm like, oh, why am I not faster than him? And I remember he has Swift Swim. Rain Dance, Swift Swim is a great combo. He's got a Focus Sash, so he can't be one hit KO, but I get a Paralyzed, it's good. So we'll Swift Swim and Rain Dance. Your speed is boosted, which I always forget. I hate that combination. Everybody uses it against me, and I never see it coming. And so he sends back out Felicia, whatever, however you pronounce it. I'm terrible with names. Pretty sure that it's still Zoroark. He goes for the Dark Pulse, one hit KO. Send back in my Simon, my Togekiss. Trying to go for another Air Slash. He uses Dark Pulse again, which is not super effective against me, but still does some damage. So I get that off, which does a good chunk of damage. Realize that it is his Zoroark. And so my attack broke the illusion. Got that off, so I can see now that who it really is. And so goes for the Dark Pulse again, because we learned after the game that he is Choice Scarfed, so he is faster, which is why he could outspeed my Porygon earlier. So Rain stops, which isn't a factor very much anymore because Kabutops is gone. So I get some back with the leftovers. This is the real one, and so I know that this one is super slow because its base speed is like 40. And so I get the Air Slash. He gets down below 50%. A weird use of a weird ability to have his emergency exit. So Blue Raspberry comes in. Got the Dragon type. Good against most things. So I go for my Roost because I need to get some health back. Just want to see what he's got out there. What kind of moves he's got, what he's trying to go for. So he uses Thunder Punch, which isn't the best, does some good damage. Get some of the health back with some leftovers. Go for my air slash because it's kind of the only thing I have that can do anything to him. Would have done a lot better if it was stab, but since I did roost, it's not flying anymore. I get the flinch though, which is very good for me. Go for another air slash. Got some good damage off. Didn't flinch this time, but oh well. So he goes for another thunder punch. A lot of damage. So get my leftovers, get a little bit of health back. Paralyzed, which means I'm not faster. So he gets the last thunder punch, which is that's it for my Togekiss. I wish I would have been a little faster. Just wish I would have been able to get a little more in there. So I send out my Starmie, Patrick. He takes out his blue raspberry, thinking, oh, here comes an ice. Which I was gonna ice beam. It's a good switch. But ice beam still ain't the best. But this is where I get super lucky. Got a crit. Have life orb, so I lose a little health. And so I used my hidden power because I could not for the life of me remember what type my hidden power was. I could not remember. So I just wanted to see if it would do anything. Use this Aqua Ring. Good use of Aqua Ring. Get some health back. So I go for another Ice Beam. Didn't do terrible damage, so why not? And so I'm lucky here again. I get the freeze. Thinking he's gonna switch out. I just go for it again. But he's frozen, so he can't do anything. But he still gets his health back from the Aqua Ring. And so I use Ice Beam again, thinking he's frozen, he can't do anything, he's gonna switch. But no, he just leaves it in, so I'm just doing a little chip damage to both of us. So he's still frozen. Oh well, still get some health back. At this point I'm wondering if it's actually worth it bouncing back and forth. I'll go for a Hydro Pump, because this is better. This chance, not a good thing, but it's a better base power, better whatever. Still frozen, so that's fine with me. At this point, I'm bouncing back and forth if I want to keep Patrick in. Whatever, go for another Ice Beam. Thinking maybe this could do something, and so luckily, I did get it all the way down below half health, which isn't the best, isn't the worst. So he sends back out his Felicia, and so he goes for First Impression, which is really weird move. I've never seen it before, never encountered it. I actually went and looked it up to see what it did. And so send out my Garchomp, and I'm like, okay, this thing is so slow. So even if he switches out, I'm gonna get a free Mega. But even if he still goes, I'm still faster than him. Almost guaranteed. With Sucker Punch. Didn't see that coming either. Go for the Dragon Claw. Because it's good, it's stab. Okay, whatever. So he used Aqua Jet. And so I use Dragon Claw again. Which takes it out. And I'm like, cool, I'm on my way. Doing good. Not really much that can stop me now. And so I wasn't sure if I was faster, but I had more left than he did, so even if I wasn't faster, I could probably still take it out. And so took it out with a Dragon Claw, Blue Raspberry faints, and that was a really good fight. We had some problems beforehand, so he couldn't bring a Mega, he couldn't bring a Zmon, which kind of sucked, but he still put up a good fight for being technically at a disadvantage, but that's what happens. So it happens to everybody at some point. And well, that's it for today. I will see you all next week when I believe I play the Gyarados, and